Do y'all ever experience writer's block? Because I'm experiencing writer's block and it's slightly infuriating. I've been working on a book for several years now. I'm always working on some type of book, some type of project. Writing to me brings me a lot of joy. But there's also this reverse side of it that kind of feels like a prison, because whenever you write or have an idea, you have to convey that idea, and sometimes you feel like you just kind of miss the mark, or you can't get it out fast enough. And that's kind of what I'm experiencing right now. I started this book in, I think, late 2023. It could have been 2024, I'm not really sure. But I'll go through these periods of time where I will write 20 pages, maybe within a couple of days, and then I can go months without feeling a connection to the story or feeling inspired to write. And I'm not a very organized writer either. I'm sure that professional writers and authors probably have everything mapped out on some board, but I just kind of write, and I go from where I know. Often, well, I would say all of my books have been because of some dream I had. So I guess nothing has really come from me from an original standpoint. And that's what I think also makes it hard for me to continue to write. Because once you lose that passion from a dream, or the vividness from a dream, it kind of just dissipates, you know? My dogs, of course, are making an appearance. I've tried to really organize my thoughts a little bit more, but it doesn't really seem to help, like jotting them down on like a Word doc or whatnot, and like how I want the story to go in what sequence. But I get overwhelmed because I think that, well, I want to edit while I'm writing, and that's a problem because then it becomes confusing. Anyways, I don't really know why I'm talking about that right now, but yeah, I've been journaling a little bit more lately. This journal I got from Amazon, but the brand is Peter Popper Press, and it's just such a beautiful, like, it kind of reminds me of a Persian rug, and I love that style. And it's like gold and beautiful. It's got like a nice little ribbon. And then I also have this, which is like a little leather pocket journal that I keep in my purse, but this was really made for me to jot down like appointments, or I don't know. I try to keep my life whimsical, and I guess to romanticize it, because I think you have to. But it's very, very cute, but it is the contents on the inside are very, very boring. So what was the point of this video? Why did I even start it? I'm writing and I need inspiration. I really want to get this book published by the end of the year, and with that comes a lot of pressure and fear, because I am someone who cares about what people think, even though I think we all say, oh, we don't care what people think, but we do. So my fear is that I publish this book and that, you get like a nasty review on Amazon and they're like, wow, this book really sucks. I don't know. It's just a fear of mine, but I know that I have to write because it's honestly been the only thing that has kept me. I don't want to say that sounds so dramatic what am I saying? It sounds so dramatic, but it's really kept me alive in so many ways. I remember being really, really young, like 13 or 14, and just being so enamored by writers. Anne Sexton, Sylvia Plath, Edgar Allan Poe, and I looked up to them, and unfortunately, all of them really didn't live like happy lives, and I always thought that I would end up like that. I don't think that I am. I think that's kind of a negative way of thinking, but with that being said, there is so much more inspiration that you feel when you are in a deep, dark place. And I know I'm not the only one that's kind of said that or felt that. There's something about being really downcast that inspires you to reach inside yourself and to be even more creative than what you could have ever imagined on your own. I don't really know what I'm trying to say in this video, honestly. I also find that it's really inspiring and to get out of my space. So I feel like I need to probably plan a trip or do something where I can get out of familiarity with where I am. I find that when I'm traveling or just, it doesn't even have to be that far, just need to be somewhere where I'm not familiar with the surroundings I'm in. I think that will also help me. I kind of want to just redo this video. I kind of want to just press the stop recording button and then redo this video, but I'm not going to do that because I feel like the first version of a video is probably the most accurate of what you want to say, so I'm just going to leave it. Anyways, I am going to go after I have word vomited all over you guys. I'm really sorry, but if you enjoy the video, I guess comment. Or if you are a writer as well, please leave your suggestions on how to get out of writer's block and anything else that you want to suggest to me. I'll see you guys in the next video.